Саламатсыздар ма, құрметті студенттер? Алгебра есептерін шешу практикумын ағылшын тілінде жалғастырамыз. Бүгінгі тақырыбымыз квадрат теңдеулер, рационал теңдеулерді шешуге арналады. So, rational equations. Learning objectives are solve quadratic equations, define and provide examples of rational equations, describe the steps to solve a rational equation, solve rational equations. A quadratic equation in one variable is an equation that may be written in the form. In this form, where A, B, and C are constant, is where with a not equal to 0. The several methods to solve this quadratic equation. In this lesson, we use the quadratic formulas and the discriminant. The roots of the quadratic function are given by this form. In this form, the formula is called the quadratic formula, and it is derivation is includes so that you can see where it comes from. We call the terms b squared minus 4ac the discriminant. The discriminant is important because it tells you how many roots a quadratic equation has. Specifically, if the value of the discriminant is less than 0, then there are no real roots of this quadratic equation. So the equation has two conjugate imaginary solutions, but not have real solutions. If the value of discriminant is equal to 0, there is one real root of this quadratic equation. And if the value of discriminant greater than 0, there are two real roots of the given quadratic equations. So, a fractional expression is a mathematical expression that, in addition to the operation of addition, subtraction, and multiplication performed with numbers and literal variables, as well as division by numbers not equal to 0, also contains division into expressions with literal variables. Rational expressions are all integer or fractional expressions. Rational equations are equations whose left and right sides are rational expressions. If in the rational equation, in the left and the right parts are integer expressions, then such rational expression is called integer. If rational expressions, the left or right parts are fractional expressions, then in that case, the rational equation is called fractional equation. So next we consider algorithm to solving fractional rational equation. First, find common denominator all fractions that are in the equation. Multiply both sides of the equation by common denominator. Solve the resulting full equation. Check the roots and include those that turn the common denominator to 0. Since we are solving fractional rational equations, there will be variables in the denominators of the fractions. So there will be a common denominator. And the second paragraph of the algorithm, we multiply by a common denominator, then extraneous roots might appear at which the common denominator will be equal to 0, which means that multiplication by it will be meaningless. So at the end, be sure to check the obtained roots. We consider some examples to solve rational fractional equations. Note any value of the variable that would make any denominator 0. In this example, it is x equal to 0. Find the latest common denominator of all denominator of this equation. So the latest common denominator is x squared. Clear the fraction by multiplying both sides of the equation by LCD. So we multiply both sides by x squared. We have this quadratic equation. First, we write quadratic equation in the standard form and solve this equation by using respectively methods of solving quadratic equation. In this example, we use factorizing method. So with the zero product property, x minus 3 is equal to 0. Next, x minus 2 is equal to 0. Solve the solution of this equation is equal to 3 and 2. We did not get 0 as an algebraic equation, so the solution of the system is 3 and 2. And the solves next equation as above first example. Any value of the variable, what that would make any denominators 0, it is 0 and 2 over 3. Find the latest common denominator of all denominators in the equation. It is 2x multiplied by 3x minus 2. Clear the fraction by multiplying both sides to the latest common denominator. Remove common factors. Simplify this given equation and solving the resulting linear equation. So the answer of the equation is x equal to -6. We don't get 0 or 2 over 3 as an algebraic solution. So next step, we check -6 in the original equation and see that it is valued this system. So the solution of this system is equal to -6. Solving this fractional rational equation. So any value of variable that would make any denominator 0, in this case they are -2 and 2, and find that LCD, it is equal to, from this expression, clear fraction by multiplying both sides equation by LCD, distribute this equation and remove common factors, and given this linear equation. So the solution of this linear equation associating with given equation is x equal to -1. We didn't get -2 and 2 as an algebraic solution, so the solution of this rational fractional equation is equal to -1. In the next example, factor of all denominators, so we can note any value of variable that would make the denominator 0. It is -6 and 6. Find LCD, clear fractions, remove common factors, and simplify this equation, and Next, we take quadratic equation in this form by finding solution of this quadratic equation. We say that this quadratic equation have two solutions, x negative 6 and x equal to 4. The solution negative x is an extraneous solution because it's same as this x. So the solution of this rational equation is equal to 4. As homework, you may take this exercise. In this exercise, should be solve this rational equation by using above methods according to these methods. So thank you for your attentions. Goodbye. Сау болыңыздар. So, енді қысқаша енді бүгінгі сабақтың түсіндіріп өтетін болсам, біз квадрат теңдеуден бастадық, дискриминанттың жағдайларын айттық. Екеуі болса, дискриминанттың мәні теріс болса, түбірі нақты түбірі болмайды, бірақ жорамал екі түбірі болады дедік, нөлге тең болса, нақты бір түбірі болады дедік. Дискриминанттың мәні нөлден үлкен болса, екі түбірі болады дедік. Сосын ары қаратай рационал, бөлшек рационал теңдеулерді шешудің алгоритмін ұсындық. Нақты мысалдар арқылы көрсеттік. Кез келген бөлшек рационал теңдеуді шешкенде бөлімін нөлге айналдырмайтындай сандарды тауып алу керекпіз. Ортақ бөлімге келтіріп, сол ортақ бөлімге келтіріп, екі жағын сол ортақ жаңағы көбейткішке көбейту арқылы шыққан теңдеуді шығарамыз және шешімді міндетті түрде орнына қойып тексереміз. Сонымен біз бүгінгі сабағымызды аяқтаймыз. Тыңдағандарыңызға рахмет. Сау болыңыздар.